What's up, my Blixaar? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to a brand new speed build. And today, guys, this speed build is a 2-bedroom house for a family that I kind of was like envisioning in my head. Like I'm going to, I tried. So this, this is my thing. But before I get into the video, before I even get into the build or anything, hi, my name is Blixaar. I am a Sims YouTuber. I do, Sims content. If you guys, don't know that already, but I'm pretty sure, I don't want to just make assumptions that you know me already, so I'm introducing myself in every video until I feel like I don't have to. So yeah, anyway, but this house right here is a 2-bedroom house, and the house is basically I don't even want to say a starter home. It's just like a family style home. Like I just had envision that it was like a two parent household, and then they had like one child, because I feel like a lot recently I've been only doing like houses for like children, but the children were infants or toddlers, and it's just like not everyone just has infants and toddlers in their household in terms of kids. So like I don't know. I just wanted to kind of like switch it up a little bit. So I did just make like a tween kids bedroom. It just had like posters of like, he's like kind of like, I envision he's kind of like into video games and also into what is it called, like I guess like astrology and like the sun and the stars and all that and galaxies. So I just put a lot of posters and stuff like of those type of things up on the wall. So you guys are gonna see that later on in the video. But yeah, that's pretty much of the video, but not of the video. Like, no, I promise I'm not leaving yet. I promise this is the beginning of the video. But I was gonna say in terms of me just introducing the build, but yeah, in terms of just like my everyday life, it's been pretty like hectic, but at the same time like life's just been looking like it's coming, like turning around in terms of just like me finding a job finally, and also like something that I actually enjoy. And it's just perfect, like my schedule. I also, as you can tell, I'm able to post more and just like be more present on my YouTube channel, because I feel like a lot, like I've been wanting to be more present on my channel and stuff, but I feel like again I just wasn't in that right space to be able to post consistently. And I don't know, also too, like I don't know, I didn't really have, I don't know, I just didn't have the creative drive in terms of like what I wanted to post, in terms of the ideas that came straight from me and straight out of my head. Like I felt like a lot of the times I probably would have gotten influenced and like, okay, I low-key want to do this as a video, and then it's just like, okay, well, is that gonna like, are you gonna be able to story tell that, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, like I feel like that's a lot of the reasons why I kind of shy away from, I don't know, like let's plays and stuff, is because like I am terrible at like speaking. So like I don't know, that's my like my own thing. Like I feel like I'm terrible at speaking. So when I feel like I have to story tell and then like I have to speak a lot, it's like a really big anxiety thing for me. Like it is. But like I feel like I'm gonna get over it, because I feel as though I have really good stories that I want to bring to my channel and share with you guys. But it's just like I have that stupid fear that I'm going to like sound stupid on my channel, and everyone's like, bro, like what is he talking about? Or it's like I don't even understand what he's talking about, because he keeps saying like, or I know certain things that I worry about in my head that I feel like insecure about, that how I speak. It's just like I don't want people to judge me. But yeah, anyway, but the house is pretty much coming together in terms of the shell though. It's like I really do like how this came out. I didn't want it to look like the regular traditional, like a couple of bumps in the front, a couple of bumps in the back, but like I did want it to also give like a more realistic vibe of just like what a house will look like. And you're walking past the suburban neighborhood and you see this house, and you see like the car in the driveway, and you see excuse me, I almost burped. You see the car in the driveway, and I'm sorry, but I just noticed that little stupid like little clipping of that wall trim. I'm gonna try not to think of that, because that is low-key annoying. But it's so many things that I'm seeing in this build. Do you ever like I know I'm jumping from topic to topic, but this is related to what I'm about to say. But do you ever put something in a build, and then like I don't know, you're watching it back? Like if you're someone that makes videos, and you make a build and you're watching it back, and you see everything that you did wrong, and you're like, I did the thumbnail already, I did everything for this video. So at this point, it's done. It's done and over with. I'm gonna change it when on my own time, when I go into the house. But And another thing, the house, when I tell you I was struggling with the floor plan. Like I didn't know what to freaking do with this floor plan in terms of like like I said in like a previous video before, like about how when I'm making houses, I really rarely make the house based on the inside first and then worry about the outside last. I always make sure the outside looks good and then we'll worry about the inside later, you know, like because I feel as though like the aesthetic of looking outside at your house and zooming out. I'm the type of player that I like to zoom out and look at my house and be like, okay, like this is nice. Like this is a vibe. The trees, you know, the leaves are falling if it's, you know, in, you know, autumn or in fall, and you know the leaves are falling and you know everything is orange and your house got like, you know, decorations on it. Like I like to look at that type of stuff, but it's like I can't do that if the house looks like, I don't know, like a box with a couple of windows. I don't know. I just like to make sure my houses look aesthetically pleasing to the eye for me, you know, and hopefully it's aesthetically pleasing to you guys too, because I like how this house came out, honestly. And I think I named it, I think Honeydew Drive, but like I just kind of made that up because I don't know, it was just in my head. Like, I don't know, the house colors kind of gave me like a faint like yellowish color like tinge, so I kind of just was like honeydew. I don't know, so I don't know, my thought process was weird when I don't know, when I make houses or just I'm in that creative zone, I just be thinking of anything in terms of like storytelling, and I'm like, okay, I gotta make a sim family. And then that's when I run into my issue of trying to make a sim family, because I feel like when I'm making sim families, I feel like sim families are so hard to make, just period, sims period. When you don't have that creative drive to make a sim, it is so hard. It's like it's frustrating. It's like you constantly feel like you're making the same looking sim, or the sim doesn't, you know, pop out to you as much, and you're just like, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, so like it's a lot of the times like when I would make houses like this and I'd be like, okay, I have a sim in mind that I want, you know, to live here, and I have a family that I have in mind that I want to live here, and it's just like the people that I make inside of the for the house, it's not giving what the house is supposed to, you know, supposed to have in here. So it's like, you know, the household never comes out right. So it's like, bruh, I definitely do try to like work on that. And I mean, like my sims aren't ugly, but it's like, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of the times they come out looking very bland, or they don't have a lot of skin details, and then they kind of look all the same. And then I'm like, okay, well, I don't want them to look the same, so like I would kind of delete them. And I don't know, maybe I might just like update, you know, townies, and then kind of like place them inside of the houses, and like kind of like change up their lore, you know, and kind of just make it like seem like they're in a different universe, you know, like kind of like maybe have like Bella Goth here with like her family, or you know, Cassandra Goth, you know, grown up and moved into like, you know, she moved out of her family's house and to move to like a suburban area into Newcrest. Like that might be a good idea. I might make that into a house. I don't know. That sounds like a really good idea. But ooh, like imagine also like if, I don't know, like what's her name? Not what do they call it? The Caliente sisters. But imagine one of the Caliente sisters get kind of like tired of like the whole triangle of her mom, their mom, and their other sister, and Don Lothario, and they're basically like, hey, I'm getting out of here, and they find a new love interest. They move out, and they get, you know, a family. They kind of get settled down, and then it's like their past life of their sister and their, you know, that whole love triangle thing basically is coming back to haunt them. Like they're trying to get in contact with her, figure out where she lives, like a whole storyline like that, like kind of like some like thriller, you know, like I don't know, like see, that's what I'm saying, like I have these good ideas, I feel like, and then I just, it's hard to like put them out, like it's hard to like display them, if that makes sense, and like show them. A lot of times like my storylines will kind of get jumbled up, or I'll get stressed out because I feel like I'm getting too far into storytelling and I don't know how to tell it. So like I would kind of just be like, okay, at this point, bro, like I'm just gonna let I'm gonna just let the what do you call it, the let's play die, because like that's what I kind of did with my Anaya let's play. I genuinely liked doing that let's play, and I liked, you know, filming, and I liked, you know, telling that story of her, you know, having to move away from her mom and trying to like, you know, move out on her own and find, you know, herself and find, you know, a better life and all that. And I feel like that was like a really good storyline, but I just felt like I started to like, I don't know, I started to kind of get, I don't know, I started to kind of get burnt out from it, or didn't really just like know how to explain or tell the story how I really wanted to tell it. So I kind of got stressed out and then just like gave up on it. But it's like, I need to stop doing that, because a lot of the times that's content right there, and that's stuff that I could really post. And I'm not even just telling this to even me, I'm telling this to you guys too, because you guys are my family, and I really do honestly look at you guys as someone that, that really sticks with me and really, clicks with me on something that I care about so much and deeply, and it's The Sims. Like, when I tell you guys, I used to play this game when I was younger, like hard, like to the point where I used to be at, so I hit my mic, I was at the point where I was in my mom's room and my parents' room, literally playing the game and on her laptop, and my finger was shaking because I was up all night, like till literally from, I don't know, 8 p.m. all the way till the next day until like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like I'm fell asleep. I fell asleep on her floor, on her laptop. So like, this game really is something that I really look to in terms of like my safe space place, like, I go to relax and to kind of like let a load off. And that sounds really weird, but like honestly, like let a load off of stress and stuff. And I just, I'm just saying all that to say, basically, don't give up on your content or your ideas that you might honestly think that might be something that is niche or something that people really might not be interested in, because a lot of the times people are really interested in it. And it might be like, don't give up on yourself because you might feel like, oh, the numbers aren't the best, or your numbers aren't, popping. Like, I could tell you right now, like, this is coming firsthand experience. Like, I'm at 200 and I think like 270 something subscribers, and I am like super happy about that and content, because I really, like, you guys honestly could have just left and just was like, look, I'm not feeling it, he's not here, he's never posting, he's never, consistent. Like, he says he's gonna be on his, on his posting grind and stuff like that when he posts his one video, and then now he's gone. Like, like, you guys could have left and all that, but it was just like, you guys saw the potential in, my videos, and saw the potential in like the things that I did post when I actually did post, so don't give up on yourself thinking like, oh, the numbers aren't my numbers aren't doing so great. Like, that's another thing too. Like, that's like, also, I've like heard people say like being consistent is another thing, is like with the algorithm and stuff like that. So yeah, like, you just want to make sure you're just not giving up on anything, in terms of like, not trying to sound like a cliche, but like giving up on your dreams or just giving up on your ideas, because those things could really be something that really turn into something way bigger than you ever expected, So yeah, that was just some words of wisdom from Blixaar, So yeah, pretty much, yeah, I keep saying pretty much, like, after saying some like deep stuff like going into my build, but like, seriously, this is what we do on this channel. So like, yeah, the we're pretty much coming like pretty much like close to the end of the build. We started doing like the upstairs. I did cut like a lot of the upstairs in terms of the what is it called, like the floor plan, because I was having the most time, the most trouble, the most hardest time, I don't know what I was trying to say, but the most hardest time trying to basically get the floor plan together, because like I had the freaking roof clipping through the wall, and it was starting to really stress me out. And then even this, like, if you can see it, it's light, but it's like this black, like trim from the what is it called, from the, I can't even think of it, the garage like door, I guess. And it was just really bothering me a little bit, so I kind of like tried to put the desk over there with the plant, but then I ended up taking the plant away, because I'm like, okay, a kid is probably not gonna have a plant in his room. And not saying that kids can't have plants in their room, but like, on the terms of like, is this kid really gonna be watering this plant, like, if it's real, no, like, let's be honest. So yeah, like, I just honestly started adding like a couple of things, like some ribbons. I started adding, I'm not ribbons, are they ribbons? Yeah, those are like ribbons, like I'm gonna say accomplishment ribbons, but like, aren't they like what are they called? I don't want to sound stupid, like, I really am having a brain fart right now, but basically like awards, like if he got like, awards for like talent show or awards for the science fair, like, I just envision he got those awards for like reading. I feel like he's very smart, like this sim child is super smart, he's really into tech, and he wants to, just be into all that. He's probably going to be in a science career, you never know. So I might really make a sim for this family, because a sim for this family. I might make a house. What? I might make a family for this house, because like, I kind of am just really starting to get invested in terms of like the story and stuff like that when I was like building this house and starting to put it together, because I'm like, I don't know, I'm just feeling like I got some video ideas that the reason why I've actually built this house is because I had like this video idea that I wanted to like post, and I just felt like I don't know, with my current household, it's just very, not cluttered, but it's just a lot going on in that save in terms of like my, my family and like the stuff that I have going everywhere and the babies crying and just a whole bunch of like just madness. And I just feel as though like having to deal with like my whole family and stuff like that, like, acting like maniacs in the middle of me trying to record a video and stuff like that, or show off a mod review or anything. Like, I just feel like that would be a nightmare. So like, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, like pretty much I'm just going to make a family and kind of like be able to have like a base family. Like, that was the idea, to have like a base family to be able to do mod reviews or certain type of video ideas where like the family's not so stressful or hectic to deal with when I'm making a video, if that makes sense. So yeah, so pretty much this is like the kids room right here. I just started adding like a little light, the little light for when like they don't have to have nightmares and stuff, because I freaking hate when the kids have that like buff when they like have like nightmares or like they have monsters under their bed, and then they come in your room and then they wake you up and it's annoying, and then you get that whole moodlet because now you're tired, and now like it's the worst. So I just feel as though, to quiet all that noise, we're gonna go and put that little light right there. So yeah, also I just started adding a lot of clutter of like, just like, school stuff, studying stuff, books. He probably just left a whole bunch of his shirts and stuff on the floor. I put like a little like project of like a spaceship. Like, he maybe like build a spaceship because he was like so intrigued and he really wants to build one when he gets older. So like, I don't know, like that really might be like a whole like, I don't know, storyline, but we'll see, baby steps, because I feel like I'm getting back into the groove of making videos and like speaking and actually like, talking to you guys again, and just like, I don't know, even with editing, like I'm starting to get more confident in like my editing style. And I just want to kind of give myself a pat on the back, because like truly, in terms of like really, when you really start to understand and find like a pattern and like a style for like your videos or for your editing, and the terms of your brightness of your thumbnails and stuff like that, like you really start to really, I don't know, like get confident, like, and not saying like cocky, but like in terms of you want to make more videos and you want to make more content, because you're kind of just like, okay, like I'm getting the vibe, like I'm getting the, I'm starting to really get confident in terms of the look of like the aesthetic that I'm going for my channel. So yeah, I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below in terms of like the aesthetic of my channel. Like, I don't know, I just feel as though it's just kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to say like I don't really know. Like, I don't want to say like it's like, I don't know, like Twilight theme. Like, it's kind of like dark. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain what my theme of my channel is. It's just Blixaar, I guess. Like, that's the theme, So that's the theme of my channel. But yeah, pretty much I thought I did like cancel out the bathrooms in terms of like designing the bathrooms. So apparently I did not, but I do, keep the bathrooms inside of the build, where I just kind of like added like some small clutter and stuff like that. And I did want to add a tub in here, but look, we don't have any toddler, so we're good. But let me get some water, because like, I don't know if you heard it, but my tongue sounds like sandpaper. All right, we're good. We're back in action. So yeah, this was a long speed build too, and I pretty much did this in like a whole take. Like, I did like, take a couple of breaks, but other than that, like, I pretty much did do this through and through. So yeah, my mouth is like a Sahara desert. Is it Sierra Desert or Sahara? It's Sahara. Because I was about to really sound stupid for a second. But yeah, also, I did really like how I added like the pet bed. And then I also added like these little fairy lights above the pet bed under the steps. Like, it kind of just gave like the vibe like they really do care about their dog. And I low-key feel like they would have like a golden retriever. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like this is like a very typical family house, like in terms of if you have a small family, you have a kid, you're kind of like pretty much established in terms of your children. You might have another kid, who knows, but I feel like it's not going to really fit. So maybe you might end up having another kid when your other son goes off to college or something. So yeah, that's pretty much like the build. Like, I just started adding like a couple of like other small things, like just adding like trying to find like a little play area right here. It's like I tried to add that in the back because I felt like it was nothing, like absolutely nothing for a kid to like have entertainment in terms of outside. And I felt like that was super unrealistic in terms of if you have a child and you live in a suburban area, you're like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a backyard, you're gonna have something where a kid could play and stuff. So I did add like that little play area, and then also I added like some flower pots right here, and that's pretty much it. I wanted to add a little like a little like I guess like seating area so you could eat at and stuff, but it was just like it just wasn't fitting, and I'm like, that just looks weird. Like you come off the porch, come all the way over there in the corner to come eat. Like I just felt like that was just like a little random. So I just didn't end up going with that. I just felt like if you grill, you come inside, you eat at the table. Like you don't have to eat outside. And if you want to do that, you go to the community park, you know? And I built a community park too, which I wish I like freaking like what is it called? What's that word? I wish I went and like recorded that, but I didn't. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this video, and I'm gonna go and wrap up. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can be reminded every time I post, because look, I'm posting frequently now, y'all. Like this is a new Blixaar, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And it isn't Pixar, but it is Blixaar, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Alrighty guys, happy simming.